Hey guys, what is up? This is Shark, and I am back with more Legends Arceus. And before we get to doing what we need to do, yeah, the original version of this video I recorded had so many issues, both visually and with the audio, that I ended up starting a different file so I could re-record this section. So this is my secondary account. And, yeah. The issues with the video were just so bad I couldn't use it. And by the time I realized that the audio issues were bad, there was no way of going back and re-recording it with my original file. So, yeah. My party in this is Samurott, Rapidash, Magnezone, Clefable, Gliscor, and Zoroark. Not quite as strong as my last party, but it's... yeah. Oh, that is a... What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon? Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sliggoo's moves, I think you'd better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? We're gonna have to ask you to stop right there. Oh, come on, who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time? I have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. What we seek may be precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore this awful sky to normal. Ugh, that earnest, goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough. I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Ocean. You take charm. Yeah, my character's name is also Ocean. I'm not leading with the right Pokemon, am I? I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I am the eldest, and I will be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. Who am I leading with? The absolute worst Pokemon I could be leading with. But I suppose... Ugh, I hate hypnosis. Doesn't matter. Well, you are rather formidable. Come on, Clover, why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing, we're changing, and we could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you better do something about that sky. You are as strong as ever. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature at the top of the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. I wipe the floor with you three every single time. Honestly, those three, what did they even come here for? Oh well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she groused as she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever you wish to call it. I suppose it had That was surprisingly easy. No, you just simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. I knew we could count on you, Leah. No wonder Cleaver recognizes you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. Laventon's got sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. I'm also going to be using this file for the, to do the dialogue for if you pick Team Pearl, or the Pearl Clan. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl. Now, back we go to Jubilee Village. Here you are, Professor Lavington, what remains of the red chain, broken as it may be. Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we'll find it's still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. You're up next. Time for, whatever we're calling that stone. Fragments of the red chain collected at great personal risk by the Pearl Clan, and the Stone of Creation's beginning, which first learned of thanks to the Diamond Clan. And now, it is time for Team Galaxy to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Ray, my boy, you are one of the team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors? Just you wait. You'll finally see what I'm truly capable of. This may take some time. Perhaps the rest of you had better wait outside while we work. Sure thing. Come on, Mr. Professor. I wish they'd hurry it up in there. I'm starting to suspect all of your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience. If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever because that'd be using time well, unlike this. We've done it. It's complete. I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. Thank you, Professor. These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonder. To think, the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these things brings the two of you close together. Whoa, hold on. It's that voice. I hear it in my head again. You mean Dialga? Yeah. It seems Mighty Dialga is willing to lend us some of its strength to this fight, if that's what it's telling me. That's certainly excellent news. The Diamond Clan's almighty Sinnoh, or perhaps I should say Dialga, is fearsomely powerful. Everything is ready now. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Dialga. Alright, you don't fight Dialga normally. Kogita. Here you are, lost one, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. Oh, well said. Now, hearken my words, young one. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being that you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Palkia, ruler of all space. If it is allowed to run wild, space itself may warp and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Dialga, the ruler of time, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Dialga at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Sorry, Magnezone. Where is actually, Clefable. Much higher level than the rest of my party. Now hearken my words, young one. Time cannot. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has to offer. Has on offer. Excuse me, is now the time? Is this the time for shopping? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Fair point. Alright. Once you feel ready, set out. We'll make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I forgot how I did her voice. It's been a while. This took me a very long time. Yeah, I kept hitting home instead of the plus button. Hello. Just the girl I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought I might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats if there's a chance to see the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. But you don't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. I already know how this game ends. I recorded that video the day before I'm recording this one, because I'm way behind. And I beat around the bush. I procrastinated that happened. For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple. I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that way was wrong. I was wrong to think that in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? I'm ready to fight. Let me at it. Hey, Ocean, let's meet tomorrow together.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's a saying we've got in the Diamond Clan. It means I hope you'll both stay safe.
Perhaps it's worth listening to what the Diamond Clan has to say sometimes as well.
We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. It's incredible that you actually get to see how Spear Pillar came to be. Why? Oh God. Your water dragon. Ah. I almost dodged the wrong way. Oh god. That was it. I actually did that on the first attempt this time. The first time I recorded this video, it took me 4 attempts. And what I will be doing, because this video is only 22 minutes so far. Once the credits start, I'm going to reset it and do all the Pearl if you pick the Pearl clan. Because I've saved at that particular point. And this is one of the best Pokemon games I have played in a very long time.
She caught it. She really did, didn't she?
My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it. Oh yes, good show. What a catch. You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever.
Thanks, Sinnoh.
Just what I expected of my protege. Yes. Yes! So, even the commander sheds a tear now and then? Never thought I'd see the day.
What a sight to have witnessed.
Ouch, what gives, Commander? I'm not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike we've ever known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls celebration, a festival for all of us. Gather your clans, this will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen.
Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan?
The 2 clans together. Huh. Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty Sinnoh of our own, I guess the time we fought over who was wrong or right are ancient history now.
I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree. But this may well be the best path forward, protecting the space we all share.
Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all of those who live in the Hisui region. Okay. Yeah, I have 4 worlds on my Switch for Breath of the Wild. I kept wanting to play it over, but didn't want to erase my file. That game is so good. So now we do that just with the Pearl Clan picking Irida instead of Ottoman. Since I said I would do both. Now the Abra just appeared, so that's where we are. Hello, hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport from, little fellow? It's got a letter, and it's addressed to you, Ocean. Take a closer look at the letter. To Ocean, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilee Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an Adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Celine. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then. Now then, so we're to visit the 3 lakes. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure, but it would be so wondrous to have a kind soul who might help us out.
Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Such a consummate guild merchant.
I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you.
If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
Long story short, we want to help you, but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. Me or her. The answer should be obvious.
Alright. Of course you'll choose me. I was the one who got you needed when you first set out to quell Cleaver. You and I have made his bombs together. Just what I would expect of you, Ocean. You made the right choice. You won't regret it.
So then the leftover leader will. Leftover? Think again. Ocean trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me Start that over. Ocean trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me, alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander, so I can let you know if anything happens. Of course. The lucky chosen one will come with us to go to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go.
Well, the first task will be to decide which of Hisui's region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose.
Alright, Irida, you and Ocean. Well, you two do what needs doing.
Okay.
How many Ultra Ball? I have 29. Oh. Zubat outbreak. Zubat's so annoying though. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or That's how the old tales go, anyway. That cave just appeared out of nowhere. Is that the arc bone the professor was going on about?
What surprises wait within, I wonder?
Mistress Kogita seemed quite intent that you would have to prove yourself to all 3 of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. This challenge was never meant for the faint of heart. Okay, so the Pokemon that meets you is Gudra. I'll lead. I don't know who I want to lead with.
The air feels somehow tense in here.
I don't have a Gudra yet in this file.
You and your Pokemon quelled Hisui's nobles. You can handle any battle, Ocean.
We're gonna catch it, but we're gonna weaken it first. Okay. You gonna Hydro Pump me next? I want to try attacking it. I think I can. We're both obscured. Oh god. I'm sorry. This shouldn't KO it, it hits for neutral. Yeah, that's... My team in this one isn't quite as strong as my other team, but it's much better balanced. Sorry, Clefable. This thing's gonna knock out my whole party. Send in Magnezone. Has Shelter, Iron Tail, Hydro Pump, and I don't know what its 4th attack is. I don't have to worry about it.
It's curious, but when I watch you and your Pokemon battle, I feel as though there's no obstacle that can't be overcome if people and Pokemon work together. Now, let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. Emotions. Share them with me. I can only imagine how it must feel to speak directly with a Pokemon that.
When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? How did it feel to bond with people, with Pokemon, and work together? What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. I know that Pokemon spoke with you, yet the words did not reach my ears. It's mysterious, but I suppose when dealing with someone who fell from the sky, it's only natural to encounter mystery. Next, on to Lake Valor or Lake Acuity. I finally learned how to pronounce that word. Listen, I'm dyslexic. If I see a word that I have not... If I see a word I haven't encountered, my brain just, like, short circuits. It looks like that worked out well, Ocean.
I must say, you know an awful lot about Hisui, Volo. I suppose a merchant like you sees all sorts of things in their travels.
That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but I'm mostly just filled with naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak.
The same goes for me. Our clan settled at the very spot where our forebearers once beheld mighty Sinnoh. But I've still never seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself.
Weighty matters to ponder for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kogita's home? Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress. Ah, Mesprit's plume. So the legends told it true. The red chain must be real as well.
I beg your pardon, Kogita, ma'am. But what do these Pokemon that represent the mind have to do with this red chain? And why exactly should it bind the world?
Your doubt suggests a keen intellect. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might say the world, time and space, all creation exist only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is.
What? So, does the mind create the world? But isn't it the other way around? Or is it?
Such are myths, my child, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think for ourselves on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we'll have to do is complete 2 more trials, and we'll get the red chain. How nonchalant you sound, how confident of success to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Okay, let's do this one next. I think this is what, the willpower one? Let's just go here instead. It's much closer. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to have formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity. Though, there are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's heart. Or that is what the legends would have us believe. Commander Kamado's Snorlax terrifies me. Oh, a cave appears where there was none, just as if just for Ocean.
Let's head inside, Ocean.
I imagine a strong Pokemon could wait inside, protecting the Pokemon of the lake. Take care. We are going to lead with the Gliscor. Because it's the Overquill. Yeah.
What an eerie space. Why would there be columns inside a cave anyway? Watch yourself, Ocean. Those quills look vicious.
I love its cry, Fishimi. Oh god. Oh, that did next to nothing. Mud Bomb shouldn't KO it. I'm sorry, Gliscor. But you're the only thing I have. I mean, no. Yeah, Magnezone. Ugh. I caught Magnezone inside of a distortion. I don't have one of these, and they're a pain to get. Or not a pain, just tedious.
I knew you could do it, Ocean.
This is the one that self-destructs, isn't it?
Show me unyielding will. Strike me, if you can. Wait, bombs? Are you meant to try to hit Azelf with them, then? Will you abandon this folly?
It seems you have best give up. Will you continue regardless? Give up. You struggle in vain. Will you yet press on? Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. That looked exhausting, but only one more to go now. I assume all went well, Ocean. Still, I must wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running about?
Perhaps they mean to test whether whoever seeks it is worthy.
Perhaps you are right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all?
Though, on the other hand, what use would those wrong hands have for it?
Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other use besides mending the world.
The red chain's as mysterious as this entire predicament we're in. But if we continue visiting the lakes, we'll get closer to an answer.
So, shall we return to Mistress Kogita's home? Wonderful. Then we can see if Mistress Kogita has any more insights to share with us. I think I'm a 7th rank in this one. So, that's Azelf's fang. I sense a warmth to it.
I do wonder if anyone else has ever completed the trials of these lake Pokemon.
Indeed, yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilee Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems a Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it, should need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants? You make it sound as if you're not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear from beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder?
Don't let Hisui's vast greatness stop you, Ocean. Let's go get the final item we need.
That's the spirit. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold, too. Watch. Is that all you really do? Remember, once you've sought the third lake and found what's needed for the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins. I should have gone to the Icefield camp, not the entrance one. Sorry, dude, I, bodied with... Beep beep. here we are. Like, Acuity. You know, I've been told this one actually contains seawater as well. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie. When Uxie took flight, the knowledge to solve problems was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say, anyway. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite a handy one to have.
I wonder what waits inside.
I imagine there might be a Pokemon in there protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. There's a Pokemon I Oko the last time I did this, like 2 hours ago.
I sense a chill in the air. What is this?
Irida, we're in the middle of a tundra.
Could that be the dreaded baneful fox?
So that's what the fox says. I had to. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out now. That was a crit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with agile style because I kind of O-code this. No! I wanted that! And I haven't saved in forever. I should have saved. But whatever.
The baneful fox. It's a Pokemon that's said to be filled with malice. We were told stories about it as children.
Oh well. I can get another one. Come, I will test your knowledge. Combee, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each, one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. I have this written down on a piece of paper. 6, 0, 1, 3, 1. Take the piece of the spirit to bind the world once more.
Amazing, you cleared all 3 trials of the lake. You really are a wonder.
Okie dokes, let's go. Samurott, did you have to KO it with an agile style move? It seems we've finished of the lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told to then head for the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what could await us there, but I'm always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. Below. Below. The Shrouded Ruins. Mist is so very good at obscuring things. It's long said to blur boundaries. If we're to somehow bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? It seems I've made it in time.
You arrived just when we'd assembled all 3 gifts. Did you somehow see our progress across the distance dividing us?
I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know.
Could you mean that this Pokemon that flirts about the Hisui region? Ah, but never mind that now. What about the red chain? How are we to forge it?
I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine that it can be forged by mortal hands?
Then what do we do? Search the entire vastness of Hisui for the answer?
Ah, the Pokemon of the lakes. I'm trying to figure out what the Pokemon are in that. There's definitely Regigigas and Palkia. So it was true. The pact our people have passed down for all these generations has been kept. At last, I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again. Yet, things do not seem to be going well for the rest of the world.
What have you heard now?
I've heard some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems the commander is going to forego his waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself.
Has he lost his senses? He plans to get that close to the rift to study it himself?
Well, he doesn't know yet that our Arceus has managed to get the red chain, now does he?
That's true. There's no way he could. We need to tell him about the chain and about everything Ocean has achieved before he sets out.
I hate how it does that. Huh? Wait, Ocean, it's you. I can't believe I just let you pass right by. Thank goodness you're still alive. I mean, of course you are. I knew you'd be alright. Wait 1 second. I'll go let the captain and the professor know you're back. English is not my friend. Oh, my dear Ocean. Professor, I know you've been worried about Ocean, but there's no need to cry. I'm not crying. Don't mock your elders, if you please, Ray. And besides, weren't you the one who couldn't get a wink of sleep from all your worrying over our friend? You didn't have to tell her that. Just ignore him, Ocean. Anyway, where's Captain Celine? Wasn't she coming with you, Professor? She's buried under a mound of work, I'm afraid. We're to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full now that Commander Kamado's gone. Well, he set out to Mount Coronet with the Security Corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. And since I'm such a fine fellow, I took over watching the gate for the Security Corps folk. Well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Let's head inside and report to the captain. So you managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconveniencing me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume that you are here again because you've managed to learn something of use. Go on. A legendary tool said to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilee Village. The security corps has been scouting the area near the space timer, and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembles a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain as to prepare to fend off any possible threat they were to make for the temple at the peak. The boss might be tough, but there still seems like there's a bad idea to do something so risky without Ocean's help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Ocean, take that red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak, and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank. Are you sure, Captain? The boss isn't around to approve that. If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he shouldn't have left me in charge here. Then I'll go as well. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Alright. Irida. Did you find the commander, Ocean? The commander is already at Mount Coronet.
Already? How could a grown man like Commander Kamado be so reckless? First expelling you, Ocean, and now this? I think you need stern talking to. As leader of the Pearl Clan, loyal to Almighty Sinnoh, who reigns over all of space, I can go anywhere in vast Hisui that I please, and I am now going to stop the commander.
Who is the reckless one?
Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help all of us.
That's right, Ocean worked hard to get that red chain to help everyone. Too right, and a fine job she did too. The Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon.
Here, take this.
Thank you, little kid who wanted to know more about Magikarp. Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. 3. Return here, alive. Yes, ma'am. Palkio's Water Dragon, right? I'll use Magnezone. So, I've heard the latest. You've been accepted back to the Galaxy team, haven't you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here, some max potions for me to celebrate. Oh goody, more items I will literally never use. Looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt, it'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Adaman and Irida have headed to the peak as well. Well, can I go? My good friend Ocean, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. It would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I will set up shop closer to the temple itself. I forgot what Benny leads with. Oh, Melly. Things certainly have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the great Melly will be here for moral support at least. Thank you, I guess. I guess. I forget what he leads with. He has 4 Pokemon. It's a Sneasler, Gardevoir, Gallade, but I can't remember what the first Pokemon he uses is. Benny, you... jerk. Oh, still alive and kicking. Sorry about having to shut into the wallflower. I'd much rather be there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that taskmaster Kamado's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. Well, while I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we got rid of you once and for all. I'll make myself plain. As Kamado's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the gritty deeds Kamado can't or won't do himself. I gave him my word that I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. Besides, it's not just Kamado who longs to live in a new home free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now, too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how you're meant to use them. When I heard you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it make my blood boil and run hot. At last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. Right, you lead with a Miss Magius. I don't have anything to kind of roast. I mean, I do. It's not with Gliscor. Now we switch back to Gliscor. Sneasler, poison fighting. Oof, ow. No matter. And now he has a Gallade. It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Sorry, Samurott. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja tries to keep... It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot best. To be honest, I don't hate you. I might actually like you after a fashion. At least for the skill you show in battle. But listen well, Ocean, Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Kamado and I saw our homeland burned to the ground by a maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here, to Hisui, to try to build a new home where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something truly great, sometimes you have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human's stomach can handle. Goodbye. You better take that red chain up to the top of the mountain. Pokemon threatening to descend on the peak any moment, I think. It may be Almighty Sinnoh. But all of that has to be stopped. You're the only one who can do it.
Almighty Sinnoh seems to be nearly here, but still, Commander obstructs us. Bye.
You again. I heard that this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world, you must hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales?
Commander, please, be reasonable. I understand that you're bound to protect your people as commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team, but I have the same duty towards my clan. But doubting Ocean like this? You're not just wrong, you're a fool.
Perhaps you are right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this girl, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people?
You may think you're the only one desperate enough to protect the people of Jubilife, but you're not. Ocean is putting her life on the line as well.
Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, Ocean. Today we battle in earnest. I should have taught Earth Power to Fly Score instead of Mud Bomb. But oh well. It's gonna use a max potion. I'm gonna do that again. Crit this time. Or I got a higher damage roll. Wow, you tanked that amazingly. Oh, I got the paralysis. What do I switch into? I poisoned it. Doesn't matter though. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. Heal my party? You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Ocean, the fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you.
Commander Kamato.
I know I have no right to ask you this any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, for the sake of the Celestica people and all of the Pokemon living in Hisui. Yes, sir. Don't you worry, Commander. We've got the red chain. I love how they're all just the nobles and the... Come on, now's how I chain.
Wait, what is this? There's a voice in my head. No, in my heart. It's speaking to me. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then.
Whoa, Irida, do you hear what you're catching?
Almighty Sinnoh? I think Almighty Sinnoh might be speaking to me. It's telling me. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, for the fight to come.
Take these. At some point, if this goes past, I think, another 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to leave to feed my cats. Otherwise, they will start crying at my door. Palkia. Dialga's design is so much better. Whoops. Oh God. I'm afraid to KO it. Ugh. Let's not hit something with that's super effective and hits with stab. Ugh. God, I'm glad Clefable's bulky as hell. on, man. Get in the ball. Thank you.
She caught it, right? She caught Almighty Sinnoh.
The red chain's been shattered, but we've still got the Pokemon of the Lynx. We're getting this far. Oh, well done, Ocean, my girl. Masterfully handled. I was watching this whole time as you battled and caught your way to a simply stunning victory. You truly are the pride of the Survey Corps. It's all because she had me to show her the ropes when she first got here.
I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Palkia. Mighty Palkia is speaking to me. In my mind. Space-time grows chaotic. The power fails. The frenzied one. It comes now to fight. That is why I am here.
You're telling me there's another one? The red chain smashed to bits. No way even Ocean could tackle another Pokemon as strong as the last one now. Dialga has such a better design than Palkia. I'm sorry. They have the same face. What? All of you, we must vacate this. Forget the fancy talk. Come on, book it. We gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before this other Almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But, Commander,
we can't just leave it here.
You dunce. You won't be of any use if you die up here on this mountain. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone. I like that version of Kamado so much better. Such dreadful power, it's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before it, Ocean. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? It seems likely that a buildup of the same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states.
So, our two clans truly were following different Almighty Sinnoh, but both were real. What a shocking turn of events. To say nothing of the shock of hearing the commander speak so differently.
I must apologize from the bottom of my heart. To the both of you, as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Ocean. And to you, Ocean, I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. Despite that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. Well, it's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift.
And we understood, Commander, that you had your reasons to act as you did.
Commander, might I suggest return to the matter at hand? We left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of you than dwell in the past, huh? Just what I'd expect from a real scientist. A dependable attitude indeed. Yes, let us move on. No need to speak any further of my rash actions. Mention my loss of composure. It seems that having Ocean out has been a good influence on all.
It's only natural. Ocean is strong enough to defeat even this new opponent single-handedly.
Whoa, slow down. Did you forget that the red chain bird?
We'll be alright, armed with the knowledge that mighty Palkia imparted to me.
Palkia? The Pokemon that talked to you?
Yes, it told me its name, but that's not all. It told me this. The Stone of Creation's beginning, the Chain of Red, the vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now disturbing the flow of time. And then mighty Palkia must go back to us with the temple, it said.
Well, that Chain of Reds is in pieces now, but if little bits will do, I gathered those. And the vessel of humankind's invention. Dare I say, that might refer to a Pokeball. That's gotta be it, but what about the Stone of Creation's beginning part?
Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about the stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ores sometime.
Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. And what are your thoughts, Professor Lavington? Do you have any idea of what this stone could be? Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Ocean, my girl, could you lend me those plates you received from Weirder and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them. Aha, just as I remember, here on the back of the Earth plate it said, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think that might be a hint to what we need.
How do you mean?
Don't you see? We must search for a stone, or rather ore, I suppose, that shares the same material property as these plates. In fact, I believe the young Leon might know just where to find such a thing, as he said he'd been investigating it at Bolo's urging. Now that you mention it, that Bolo fellow's come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before too.
This seems like a lead worth following.
It's decided then, thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Irida, may I ask for your call once more?
Of course, I'll call Leon to the summit camp at once.
As long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came. So I decided to honor you with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice. Now, Adaman, I see all these other louts have their little tasks to be getting on with. But what of the great Melly? Where's my role in all of this? I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shred of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader Ottoman, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adaman, oh, you silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone has work they are suited for, and work they are not. And oh, before I forget, it seems that you weren't entirely useless after all, Galaxy Team Grunt. Well done, you. As a reward for your adorable efforts, just my way of encouraging the little people. And you're all so little compared to me. Melly.
I've brought Leon.
Yeesh, that ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. Hisui's ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first one to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with it, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleavor and Ballo with that bumbling ball of yours. Excuse me? That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall I prove that to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with the Pearl Clan folks. For once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adam, man. Everyone back home is all worked up because the Pearl Clan got to speak to Almighty Sinnoh or Palkia or whatever. Do you want them to hog all the glory? Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. And let us set out at once. We make for the Primeval Grotto.
What a curious cave. It feels some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon?
Taking into my consideration my knowledge of ores and mining, my skill at mining, and the strength of my slingers moves, I think you'd better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? My cats can deal, they'll eat late tonight. We're gonna have to ask you to stop right there. Crap, I'm leading with the wrong Pokemon. Again. Oh, come on, who's there? We don't have any time to waste with... Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out on the clan. Where have you been all this time?
I don't have to tell you nothing.
Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, and then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow.
What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We need it to restore the awful sky to normal.
Ugh. The earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. And no, I don't care what any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Ocean. You take charm. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I am the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. Your Pokemon are weak to ground. Can I get a swap in? Is Rapidash faster than Rhydon? It's gotta be right. Well, I really need to teach him Earth Power. It's so much stronger than Mud Bomb. I should have used Strong Style. Well, you are rather formidable. Come on, Clover, why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing, we're changing, we could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no intention in living back in that place, with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you'd better do something about that sky. You're as strong as ever, Ocean. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature atop the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. As long as you three use one Pokemon each, 2 for charm. Honestly, those 3, why did they even come here for? Oh well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon.
The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she groused as she did it so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help.
Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever you wish to call it. I suppose it had better go to you, Ocean. I might cut some of this, but I haven't decided that yet. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my handiwork, honestly.
I knew we could count on you, Leon. No wonder Cleaver recognizes you as a worthy warden.
Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. That Laventon's got sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. I hope this doesn't take too much longer. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the original. Yes, one can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask since you brought that up. The origin of what exactly?
Of everything by the sound of it.
Yes, exactly, my girl. Now then, back to Jubilife we go. I don't know who I'm gonna swap Dialga out for. Or probably, I don't know. Alright, Mr. Professor, it's all in pieces now, but here's what's left of the red chain. Splendid, even in pieces I think we'll find it's still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. Here up next, Ocean, time for whatever we're calling that stone. The fragments of the red chain collected at great personal risk by the Diamond Clan, the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we only learned thanks to the Pearl Clan. And now it is time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Ray, my boy, you are our team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors? Just you wait, you'll finally see what I'm truly capable of. This may take us some time. Perhaps the rest of you should best wait outside while we work. Come on, Mr. Professor, I wish they'd hurry it up in there.
I'm starting to suspect all of your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience.
If sitting back and waiting to actually solve things, I'd sit forever because that'd be using the time well, unlike this. We've done it, Ocean, it's complete. I dub it the Origin Ball. The message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch the Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh.
These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny.
It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these things brings the two of you closer together.
Wait. Please, I hear something. That voice is speaking in my mind again.
You mean Palkia?
Yes, it appears that mighty Palkia is willing to lend its own strength to us in this battle.
Now that's what I like to hear. The Pearl Clan's almighty Sinnoh, well, I guess I should just call it Palkia, is a fierce Pokemon. Everything's ready now. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Palkia. Okay. Let's go get Palkia, so I don't have to talk to Mistress Kogita twice. Is it Kogita or Kogita? What is her name? Hello, Steelix. Magnezone again. It has Earth power. Speaking of Earth power. And here you are, lost one, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. Oh, well said. Now hearken my words, young one. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you will encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Dialga, ruler of all time. If it is allowed to run wild, time itself will twist and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Palkia, ruler of space, and therein lies hope. A balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Palkia at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I must say, this is quite the intriguing little village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has on offer. Excuse me? Is this the time for shopping? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? Fair point.
Alright, Ocean.
Once you're ready.
Head out. We'll make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more.
Are there any electric type Pokemon in this game that aren't aggressive as hell? Hello. Hello again. Just the girl I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats, if there's a chance to see the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokemon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I can possibly be in any danger. We'll die. My cats are outside of my door. I'll feed them during the credits. For so long I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon of the temple, I felt it was my only path. But you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? Yes, sir.
Ocean, in all of vast space, your place has found you.
What in the world does that mean?
It's a Pearl Clan saying. It reminds us that occasions we must rise to are also stages where we may prove ourselves, where we might shine our brightest.
So basically you're saying not to feel nervous. I'm starting to see the appeal of how you Pearl Clan people think, in some situations anyway. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you. Ocean, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon.
Let me fight!
There's so much detail on the Hyper Ball, or the Ultra Ball. I can imagine the battle against Palkia is or Dialga is similar to the one against Palkia. Sorry, Dialga just looks so much better than Palkia. In every way. Ugh. Forgot about that. That was quick. Jeez, the Origin Ball freaking black holes the Pokemon. Yay! I should go feed my cats. Once this dialogue happens.
She caught it. She really did it, didn't she?
My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it. Oh yes, good show. What a catch. You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Ocean. Finally. Just what I'd expect from my protege. Yes. Yes! So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day.
Yes, what a sight to have witnessed.
Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserved a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for all of us. Gather your clans, this will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen.
Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan?
The two clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty Sinnoh of our own, I guess the times where we'd fight over whose was wrong or right are ancient history now.
I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree. But this may well be the best path forward, protecting the space we all share.
Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Alright, I am going to go feed my cats while I let the credits play, so I will be back in about a couple minutes, hopefully. But yeah, I will be back. Alright, I'm back. One of our cats has to eat in a slow feeder bowl because, like, he eats so fast. Otherwise, it's not good. He eats so fast he makes himself sick, and the bowl is a pain to clean. And of course he's on, like, he's only allowed to eat wet food because he gains weight too quickly on dry food. And then our other cat, Stella, can only eat dry food. Like, no, seriously? Our older cat only eats dry because she gags on the wet food. Seek out all Pokemon. Cool. $20. Morning, Ocean. So the space-time rift is gone. Think that means we can finally close the book on this whole mess? Well, in any case, there's one book we can't close yet, the Pokédex. Time to get back to our official survey duty core. Our survey core duty of completing it. We're going to meet the survey core office to discuss how we'll tackle the work that's left. See you there. Yeah, my cat was not very happy. So I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Indeed. That only seems natural given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time we caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Lavington, to business. What is your current state on the process of the Pokédex? I dare say we've made significant progress all in all. Although we could afford to put a little bit more effort into our research tasks. And of course, it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends. After all, who knows if they're even real? Yeah. We're still relatively new to these parts. How are we to know what's true and what's not? Pardon, I couldn't help but overhear. If Hisui and history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Oh, why? I've spent plenty of time studying such things instead of while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon legends in these parts. Ooh, music to my ears, good fellow. Listen well, Ocean. You are to learn all you can from the Merchant Volo and work together as needed for the sake of the Pokédex. In the meanwhile, I will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights camp then, Ocean. I'll be expecting you. Besides, I have something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. That is where I am going to call it, so thank you for putting up with that. Again, there are still more episodes where I will be going back to my main file under Soleil, doing the endgame stuff, which I actually already have recorded. All but, I think, the very, 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 very end, after spoilers. But, yeah. So, the next video will go back to my Ocean account. This one was only created so I could get if you join the Pearl Clan footage and re-record the footage that got messed up. So, that being said, I hope you guys all have yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. So, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Stay safe, and this is Shark signing off.